Hello, my name is Julie-Sian. I'm known as the Manifesting Mentor Queen, and I've just popped on today just to say I'm so excited about tomorrow. Sorry, slight pregnant pause there. So yes, tomorrow is publication day. Tomorrow is Tuesday, the 7th of October. I was not prepared for that. So tomorrow is this Tuesday, the 7th of October, 2025. And my book, Fairy Numbers 101, is being published on Amazon. There is the paperback version, the hardback version, and the Kindle version is available to pre-order. I have put the link in the comments there. Why should you buy this book? Well, if you are into signs from your spirit guides, your angels, your fairies, your unicorns, your spirit guides, whoever you love to work with, we all work with all sorts of ones. And as you know, on my channel, I have got lots of different meditations, how Flight of the Phoenix, Flight of Pegasus, Flight of the Phoenix, unicorn, etc. So I work a lot with the spirit animals. My actual spirit animal guide is an eagle. And I love soaring high with the eagle. The thing about the eagle is the bird that flies the highest, and then it can have a big view of everything that's going on. I was connected on it by a kind friend of mine who took me on a meditation journey, and I connected with the beautiful eagle. I've always known for a long, long time that the eagle, it's a great American eagle. That's my guide. I love working with the animals, but I also love working with my spirit guides. I have a number of spirit guides, and work when I do any of my healing, I work with Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. When I work with animals and do animal healing, I always calling in St. Francis of Assisi. If I'm working with children, I call in Jesus, Ascended Masters. I work with all sorts of guides and loved ones. And as we know, we are mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, and spirit. We are a physical being. Yes, we are energy vibrating at a high velocity that makes it look as if we're solid, but we are tiny atoms. But we live a physical life. We are surrounded by physical things, our homes, our cars, our phones, the trees, the water, everywhere you look, there is something physical around us. The chair I'm sitting on, the bed you sleep on, your clothes, your kettle that boils, my mug that's holding my cup of tea, cheers, the liquid in there, it's all physical. Whether it's in an air form, water, or whatever. And as such, they're the elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. And we ourselves are made up of these elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. We are earth, the bone; the air, we breathe; the fire, our passion; the water is our tears and our blood; and the spirit is that's you inside, the one that's caring, loving, or hating, jealousy, those emotions in there. That's your spirit. And when you're feeling kind and loving towards everyone else, your love from your heart center, that's your spirit guide. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. So yes, so why do you need this book? Well, if you work with your spirit guides and you're often asking for guidance, show me some guidance, show me what I should be doing. We all ask help. We all help from our physical friends, our parents, our friends, our work colleagues. We go to doctors and lawyers, estate agents for advice. Wherever you look for, you're asking for advice. Then you take all that message, put it all together, make an informed choice, and then take an action. And sometimes, we can talk to the angels, and they're giving us wonderful spiritual guides. Their spiritual guide to go, to raise your vibration, etc., like that, to go towards thoughts and etc., etc. That's your spiritual guides. But sometimes, as we are living on Earth, we need guidance for our physical life, because we are mind, body, and spirit. And if you're concentrating all the time on spirit, but you've got your day-to-day life, then sometimes you just need guidance from your guides on your day-to-day life. This is where the fairies come in. The fairies are our earth angels. They are our earth angels. As opposed to got our angels who are spirits, and they're all surrounded by us and everything. Fairies are our earth angels. And as they're such, they are all to do with our earth-bound life. They are the air, and the elements are earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. You've got earth fairies, air fairies, spirit fairies, water fairies, so on And they all help with different areas of your life: physical, your mental, psychological, your spiritual, your emotional side. And they're there and they guide you on your physical planes. And this is why you need this help. So not only are we used to talking to angel numbers, we have fairy numbers. And how can you do that? It's like you see a number and you can say, fairies, give me guidance through a number. Just as you say, angels, give me guidance through the numbers. You say, fairies, give me guidance through the numbers. And they will give you that guidance. But it's like, what is the interpretation? And the thing about fairy numbers is they're just not one guide, like when you have an angel number. This is the message for 571. This is the spiritual meaning. And you can Google lots of spiritual numbers. The thing is with fairy numbers, the fairy numbers straight away are assigned an element. So straight away we have a difference. You have a number, but each number, the superficial, the number you first see, is assigned an element: earth, air, fire, water, or spirit. That is a number. It is given you guidance. And then you read the guidance, but then we dive into fairy numerology. And numerology is where you bring a big number down into a single digit. So if it's 571, that's your number you've seen. 1 is going to be an earth number. 571 would be an earth number. So I'm just looking it up, 571, because I do have a copy. You'll be able to get your copies tomorrow. And it says a time of learning, reflection, and fresh thinking. By opening your mind, you can discover new paths that align more deeply with your truth. So that is it. 571, straight away. We've got the definition, but it's earth, and it's telling you all about your stability, and it's that part of your life. And when it's an earth number is all about your body, your material needs, and sense of stability. That is on page 16. And then you go for the other definitions. So we're going 571. So we go 7 out of 1 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is a 3, and 3 is an air number. So we have an earth, and the inner number is air. So it's earth and air. So let's go to page 19. There is a little bit of noise there. Earth and air is practicality meets new ideas. Time to bring structure to inspiration. So you've got your basic number, time of learning, reflection, and fresh thinking. But the core meaning is you need to bring structure. So if you're getting an idea, I need to live my life differently, then it gives you the idea of how to do it. I've got to do it like this. And then you need to bring structure. Right, I've got to do it by this. A, B, C, D, E, F. And that's how you get a real big, deep number. And this is how fairy numbers are so different to an angel number. They have this outside information as well as the inner core information as well. And what you would do is you would write both messages down in your fairy angels journal. You would get your fairy angels journal. You write down the date and time, the number. You would say the interpretation. So you would say it is an earth number. The outer number is earth. The inner number is an air number. You got the 2 interpretations. You would write that down here in your notes. So you write it down in here. And then you create your own sentence. And then you got the sentence. And it says, why do you think it appeared to you today? Why do you think you got that message? Journal it. What action steps could I do by this number? What has it inspired me to do? Can you make an affirmation? Because when you create an affirmation, and there are affirmations in the book, can't remember where they are, but there are affirmations in the book. I can find it, but there are, trust me. It must be, I know where they are. The affirmations are at the back. So there are affirmations. So you can have an earth affirmation: I am steady, grounded, and supported as I walk my path. Or an air affirmation: my thoughts are clear, my vision is open, and inspiration moves through me. Say the affirmations. An affirmation is there that changes your mindset. And this is what's so amazing about this book. It comes with a book, and you can also purchase the journal. You can use this, even though it's this fairy numbers journal, you can use it for your angel numbers and use the interpretation that way. So why not look up the angel number of that definition? And you've got 3 definitions. You've got the angel interpretation, you've got the fairy all out first impression, and then you got the inner core interpretation. Mash it all together. What a guidance message you will get from your spirit guides. So why do you need this book? Because it takes the guidance deeper, takes it from just the outside, oh, I see a number, takes the definition from there into a core meaning. It connects with the elements, earth, air, fire, water, spirit, because we are the elements, and they're always a reflection. So if you're feeling, oh, I'm not sure, a bit wobbly, should I change my job? Job is all about earth. You get an earth number. Right, we need to look at that. We need to study. And that is why you need to buy the book. The book is available tomorrow. It's available on Amazon. The Kindle version is available to pre-order. The journal is already available to buy. That actually popped up first. So the journal on paperback is available to buy. There is a hardback copy coming in the next couple of days, but the journal version is already available to purchase, and the available to pre-order the Kindle. And these are available to buy tomorrow. Now, tomorrow is a super moon, full moon in Aries. Aries is a fire, it's passion. Full moon means everything has come to a completion. My book has come to a completion. I've enjoyed doing it. I'm in Aries. It's full of my passion. I love working my spirit guides. I love the angels and my fairies. I've created my own deck, elemental fairy affirmation cards. Sold out on Amazon. Can't buy them on Amazon anymore. They're only available now. I've only got limited stock left on my website. Absolutely sold out, which I was amazed. And it weighed on Amazon top 10 when it was sold. I think it was Thompson top 8. So it was an Amazon top seller when that was released. So if you've got any questions, you've enjoyed this live, thank you. I've had people popping on and off, and thank you for doing that. Thank you if you watch this back as replay. If you've got any questions or queries, please do not hesitate. And tomorrow I will be popping on somewhere and sharing the link where you can purchase the book. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope I have shared you some information and it got a slight understanding into the fairy numbers and why you need the book. If you love numbers, you love working with guided number messages and the synchronicities, this is the book for you. Have a great day. Take care. Namaste.